Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Today I'm going to be talking about coding. So, all the different activities and things I'm going to review and ideas I'm going to give are going to be coding based. So, to start off with, it's our cheaper, easy idea. And what I do with my coding kids is I saw Robot Mouse and Bebot and all the directional coding, and I thought that I wanted to make something similar that was really inexpensive. So, I created this chart. So fancy, I know. And what I did was I created a little quest for the kids to go on. So for our quest, we have a wizard who gives us the quest. We have our weapon and we have our bad guy. And what I do is I put them on the different squares and I give it to the kids and I have them put their heroes somewhere. It could be an army man, a Lego man. You could print out something. And I have a bunch of these arrows that I printed just off of Microsoft Word. I have the back arrow, I have the turn arrow. And so what the kids do is they lay out all these arrows as their code to try to get the guy to go get the quest, to get his weapon, and then go defeat the bad guy. And it pretty much does the exact same thing that Robot Mouse does and Bebot does. It's just non-electronic, and it's a quick and easy way to make another station and get the kids some coding experiences. So yeah, that's it. Just chart directional coding. It's great. You can do it with money. You can do it with sentences. You can do it with addition or subtraction if you wanted to do numbers or problems, or you could do different kinds of quests, pirates, robots, or fantasy like I like to do. The second thing is Codemaster, and this is a board game. You can get it on Amazon or Target. It runs about $20. What you do is you have this guy and he has to make it to the portal. So there's these maps and you put the guy here and the portal here. And the easiest way to get there would be to go red to blue. But over here, it'll tell you the colors that you have to use. So your first code, you have to get the guy to the portal using 2 reds and 2 greens. So you can't just do the red and the blue. You would have to figure out how to use the different colors to get him to the end. The one drawback of this is that it is made for one player. However, what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and these are the colored pieces that you get with it. I went ahead and just cut out colored squares and I made little dividers for the kids. And so I put the map in the middle and I give the kids each the colors and I have them each figure it out on their own. And then when everyone's done, they kind of reveal and see if they got the same thing because there are multiple answers for some of them. So that's Codemaster. Each map, even though there's only like 10 maps, each map has a different quest on it, like 5 different quests on it. So you actually get to go through the same map multiple times. There's high replayability. I will say that 1 through 10, I played it with my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old had a good time with it, but even I started getting stuck towards the end, and all the way up to my 6th graders have liked it. I really enjoy this game as an introduction to get the kids to think about things step by step and not just trying to pick the quickest and easiest way. So Codemaster, I really like it. I think it's a really good introduction. The third thing is our technology thing that we had to buy, and this is Osmo Coding. If you already have an Osmo, or if someone in your school already has an Osmo that you can buy, I would really highly recommend Osmo Coding. I thought it was just so amazing. I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it was really great. So this little guy goes through different quests, and what you do is you line up these buttons. So if you know what an Osmo is, or if you don't, it's got this little red thing that you put on top of the iPad, and you put the iPad on a stand, and it reads basically what you're putting down here. So it's got the quest on the screen, and you put what you want down here, and it reads it and sees if you're right. So it's got all these buttons. If you want him to move up, and if you want him to move up 2 times, you would put it that way. If you want it to play and to run like we want our algorithms to do, you would put it on top. Sorry, I'm a little like turned around because I'm talking to the camera, but you would put it on top and then click play, and then it would run it, and it would see if you coded the guy correctly to get from the beginning to the end. The kids really enjoy it. I think it's really cute. It's really cool. I thought it was a really good purchase. So that's Osmo Coding, and it's Albie. I didn't want to say his name because I'm not 100% sure how you say his name. Albie, but it's Osmo Coding, and I really enjoy it, especially if you already had an Osmo. We already had an Osmo, so investing in the Osmo Coding was a good next step. All right, and the last thing I'm going to show you is a free download from Microsoft called Kodu. I think that's how you say it. It's Kodu. So Kodu is a free download from Microsoft, and it's basically a game creation program. So there's lots of different options. You can load worlds, and there are tutorials that'll walk you through it. You can see samples also. But right now I'm just going to show you how to create your own, because that's what the kids really enjoy doing. So we're going to click New World, and this is what it looks like. You can do different things, like you can make it bigger, you can add mountains, you can add water. And the most important one is you can add a little Kodu to program. So if we program him, we're going to say when I click the keyboard, I am going to have him move forward when I press A. So when I press A, he's going to move forward, and I want him to move forward pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and hit escape, click play, and see if it works. So I'm pressing A. And I guess that's quick in Kodu's world. So then if I wanted to add something else, like a bad guy or an obstacle, I would go back to objects. Let's say this fly fish is my bad guy. And I want to program him to, when he sees the Kodu, I want him to move toward him slowly, because I want to give myself a chance to get away. And then when they bump into each other, I want him to eat him. So let's go ahead and start playing and see if I can get away. Oh, he's too fast for me. But you get the idea. The kids will figure it out. That's Kodu. There's a lot of cool things. There's a whole community aspect to it. We don't really get into that. I just let the kids start designing and playing their own games. And even if you just get them started, you'll be amazed at how far the kids will actually get. And again, that's Kodu from Microsoft.